Check. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Look. Hold my control my.
You're going to be playing with your My Player in the park.
Oh, for sure.
And you have a chance to get that NBA logo.
I might do that, but, you know, a lot of people talk trash to me on the mic.
You want to stay incognito?
Yeah, I want to stay just for a little bit, at least.
You might be able to get an NBA logo above your head. How do you feel about that?
That's big time. I need that. I definitely need that.
Some people don't want it because it draws too much attention.
The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Junior, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Flynn in at the point. Now, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already suffering injuries, testing that depth early.
And because they came into the season with high hopes, it's a test of their mental resolve as well, Kevin.
Pass to Anunoby. From outside the arc, and Tim Hardaway Jr. for 3. Hardaway has got the opening basket of the game for Toronto.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Back to Cantor. Nets passing it around, and Junior throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside Hardaway. Anunoby has the open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Irving passes to Junior. Cantor trying to free himself up, and that one drops for him. Junior's got his second bucket. Greg, recently we saw Junior spending some time with the fans after the game. You know, it's good to see the young man making that a priority in his career.
In general, most NBA players realize the importance of fan interaction. Some are just okay at it. Some are great. Hopefully, Junior falls into the latter of those two categories.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. It sounds like they, like everyone else, will try to prevent Kyrie Irving from getting into the lane. Coach told me Kyrie's a very good outside shooter, but where he really breaks you down is with the dribble drives. You have to put bodies between him and the basket. Kevin, it's a tall order for defenders to stay in front of him. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Right side, Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Here's Flynn. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Outside, KD. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. Here's Cantor. Flynn grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Nets trail by 6. Irving passes to Perry. To the paint. Here's... Oh!
Yes. Goodness. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Bulls.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Simpson, the pass to Boucher, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Claxton, the pass to Junior, and that one good. Junior's got 10 points in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Toronto making a change here. Out there on the floor for the Nets. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
And go figure is right. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with Junior. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Cantor in at the center. Simpson guarded by Harden. Here's Simpson. The shot will not fall. Excellent D from Cantor. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Bulls, was huge. He finished with 23 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. We'll see how he does, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Outside Irving. From past the arc, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, Kyrie, too pure of a shooter to let him catch and shoot with that much space.
Flynn against Irving. Flynn kicks to Hardaway. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. Durant dishes to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
1:49 left in the first half. Raptors with the lead. Now Flynn in the game against Chicago. Very impressive. Passes it to Simpson. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. Durant with some nice D.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Cantor's shot is off.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
To the middle. Here's Wagner, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So both teams making some changes here. 1:06 left in the first half. The pass to Harris. To the inside. That's tipped and stolen by Siakam. Good on the shot. Siakam's got his second bucket tonight.
He's a well-coordinated athlete who will outwork you. Siakam hustles up the floor on every possession.
Pass to Harris. Pass to Perry from deep three-point range. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Raptors leading by 5. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Flynn misses. Inside. Deflects the pass. Claxton the pass to Junior. The shot's good. 16 points for Junior.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Siakam looking around. Takes a 3. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Flynn in at the 1 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
Siakam finds Hardaway. Over KD. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. Hardaway has got 9. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And the Raptors call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure.
So for the Nets, outside Flynn. Robinson drives in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Kyrie, an outstanding free throw shooter and very crafty, working himself to the line.
The Nets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Siakam, right side. A beautiful reverse layup. Siakam's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
This is a big part of Siakam's game. The ability to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
And the basket by Harris.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Flynn against Irving. Flynn kicks to Siakam. Rebounded by the Nets. Harris outside. Junior, good, and Harris gets the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Toronto lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
1 second left. No good. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Junior's out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Perry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Durant with it. The basket and the foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
You know, he's still slender, but KD's gotten a lot stronger. You have to wrap him up early. You can't let him get the shot off.
Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Passes it to Anunoby. Outside Flynn. Hardaway for 3. But they recover it. Boucher passes to Hardaway. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Enes Kanter's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Harris. Now, here's Kanter. He's defended by Wagner. Outside, KD. Here's Irving. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
That's good from Irving. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Wagner. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. He kicks it to Junior. Back to Kanter. Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
The quick release, the feathery touch. Kyrie beating good defense with better offense.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The pass to Wagner. Hardaway against Harden. Right side Hardaway. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Canner, high post. Right side, Durant to take the lead. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. And that one's good. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Harden the pass to Junior. Now here's Cantor. T right on him. Flynn against Irving. Here's Junior. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
And it's tied up with that one.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Toronto calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Flynn dishes to Hardaway. Back to Flynn. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. They get the rebound. Cantor, the pass to Junior. Durant in the corner. Second chance shot. Bullseye. KD's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Siakam, that's good.
Stepping up in a big way. Siakam proving he's got guts to deliver in the clutch.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Durant finds Cantor. To the inside. Junior. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Got it.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points. And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. inside Flynn. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Siakam. Missed. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And Junior's checked in for Joe Harris. They've got Kyrie Irving. Enes Kanter is out there with Durant. Then it's Junior. And it's Harden in a 2-guard. Got that bucket in no time at all. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Toronto calls timeout. Here's Flynn. Anunoby passes to Wagner. Back to Anunoby. Wagner kicks to Siakam. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Siakam's got 25 points.
Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
The 3 from Harden. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Junior. And the Nets lead by 6. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far here in overtime. KD against Siakam. Good work defensively by KD.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Kanter. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Kanter's got 7 now in this quarter. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Siakam against KD. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Siakam.
I like that. Get the ball to Siakam close to the rim where he can put his size to work.
Irving against Flynn. To the paint. KD with the bucket.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Here's Wagner. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Here is Harden. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway up top, guarded by Harden. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 7-point game. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Outside Irving, and so it's Brooklyn with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Check.